Elon Musk's new pro-free speech Twitter is in trouble as it clashes with the British government's new online anti-free speech bill. Yep, we are at this point once again when a national government, now this time it's the UK government, going against free speech, this time particularly online. They call it the Online Safety Bill. It's supposed to be in your favor, in your interest, that the nanny state and the big brother will look after you in case your brother or your sister says something as a joke that's offensive. Then Ofcom and the government will come and protect you from your neighbors and your relatives. Elon Musk is now officially bought Twitter. Whoa, well done. And the whole plan is supposed to be to make Twitter more balanced and more impartial and just a platform rather than a publisher. And the whole debate is when social media websites and apps, are they a publisher or a platform? A publisher, just like any other media outlets or press, they are responsible for what is said on their websites and their content. They are the publishers. But a platform is supposed to be a platform. Twitter is supposed to be a platform that, it allows you to say whatever you want as long as you don't harm anybody else. The issue is that Elon Musk is now clashing with Boris Johnson and his government because of this nonsensical bill, Online Safety Bill, which is supposed to be protecting us from something that we are already being protected of. Anything dodgy and extreme online right now is illegal, and the police and the government could enforce against it. They thought, the idiots in the establishment thought, well, let's just write it again. Let's codify it, and then we'll give more power to the establishment and to the police and Big Brother to then come after all of us. And that means they're going to use Ofcom, of all things, Ofcom, to regulate the internet. Now, Elon Musk's new Twitter, which is going to be more pro-free speech, is going to struggle to actually operate in this country. So a lot of people were saying that it won't apply. He could find a loophole because he doesn't live here and Twitter is actually in America. It doesn't matter because the users of Twitter will be from Britain. And that means Elon Musk, as the boss of Twitter and the future upcoming CEO, will be responsible, which means they will be fined by Ofcom. And if they don't pay that fine, they will go to prison. They will go to prison. Now, government ministers are coming out to say, no, they won't. They are lying to every single one of us. Elon Musk has said about his views on big government in the past, and generally speaking, we all know that he's pro freedom and of course free speech and everything else like that. Let's just remind ourselves, what is Elon Musk's view on the government?
Okay, I mean, I think the right way to think about government is a corporation in the limit. Like, there's some people we're against corporations, but we're for government. I'm like, government's just the biggest corporation. What are you talking about? It's a corporation with a monopoly. It's the biggest corporation and has...
Yes, biggest corporation and it has a monopoly. That is the best way to describe what a government is, actually. And for those people who say, well, at least we elect them rather than the CEO of corporations. Well, the difference is that a lot of the companies and businesses, not every single person in the world or in the country will be using them. They won't be the customers or users. Secondly, do you really think every single one of us is actually electing the president or prime minister in countries? No. If you live in a state in America, that's not a swing state. If you live in a constituency in this country, in the UK, that is not a target seat for either main parties, your vote is meaningless. It's completely meaningless. You have no say in who's going to be the next prime minister. But that's the whole different discussion. We're going to keep you guys up to date with what's going to be happening with the Elon Musk versus Boris Johnson's government. So let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this whole chaos. We're going to come back with one or two more video updates before I go back to enjoy my holiday in the Canaries.